I will present options and put them side by side. And you, the buyer, tell me, do you want to pay $735 and pay X amount per month? Or do you want to pay $752 with $17K in seller concessions? Same net for the seller. They shouldn't mind it. For you, what we're able to do with the $17K in concessions is say that payment that we looked at, take $800 off in year one.
People need to hear this.
Off in year two.
Think about this. You could pay, in this case, $17K more sticker price, get a significantly lower payment year one, a lower payment year two, and maybe lower year three, depending on where rates are in this scenario. This is why working with loan brokers is so important, because it's not one size fits all. Your credit profile, your down payment, your history, your story. And you, the buyer, buyers probably buy one or two houses their life. They got to work with a professional that's doing 10 or 20 of them a month to get the scenarios right.
And that's the thing. Everybody is different. And this is like, I did a YouTube live on Monday and I'm trying to, answer questions and give advice, but I can't do it at scale because there's so much nuance. Every single deal is going to be different. I've got a buyer who is putting 3.5% down and they're buying for $500,000. Their issue is not a lot of cash. And so what we do, we use the $10,000 in reserves. We don't lower the payment in years 1 and 2. We basically pay for all the closing costs. So now you're $18,000 out of pocket. You're 3.5% down and not much more. All the prepaid property taxes, homeowners insurance, title fees, lender fees, all of that is covered by the seller. And so you're in your new home, $18,000 out of pocket. That's much more important to this buyer who only has $25,000 total than saying, hey, how do we wiggle and get you a $400 savings in year one? Because that's another thing. We can do a 1-0 buy down, a 1-1 buy down, a 2-1, a 3-2. Like, there's endless scenarios. The best mortgage brokers have seen enough to know that when you give them your information, they can sit. This is my exercise. I sit in my seat and I pretend like I'm you, given all the information I have. Here's what you make. Here's your total cash reserves. Here's your monthly payment. Here's what's important to you. The more information we have, the better we can advise.